press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, subject social science, geography, the topic North America land of prairies. Okay, in this class we study about agriculture. Okay, agriculture of North America. Okay, in this class we study about agriculture and important minerals and industries, and then we study about population of North America. Okay, now first point is agriculture. Now we discussed here agriculture. Agriculture is an important occupation of North America. It is the major occupation of North America. Agriculture is the major occupation. Or important occupation, okay, of North America. Okay, central lowlands of the continent, especially Canada and USA, are very productive agricultural countries. Which are the productive agricultural countries, children? See here, central lowlands of the continent, especially Canada and USA. Canada and USA, United States of America, these are the productive agricultural countries. Okay, only 10% of the total area of North America is suitable for agriculture. Only 10% of land it is suitable for the agriculture. Understood, children? But the production of their farms is very high. Understood? Only 10% of land or total area of North America is suitable for agriculture, but the production from their farms is very high. Land is very low, but production is very high. How it is possible, children? Because large farms, rich soil, advocate irrigation. Understood, children? And then mechanized farming, they use mechanized farming, they scientifically the farming, understood, they did scientifically large, we see here large farms, rich soil, fertile soil, okay, advocate irrigation, mechanized farming, other facilities with human efforts make human effort, these all things make North America one of the largest agricultural regions of the world. We see here, we observe here, land is very low land. They are used land, very less land for agriculture, but production is very high. How it is possible, children? Because they are using large farms and it have rich soil. This continent have rich soil, advocate irrigation facility, mechanized farming, they are doing mechanized, they are using machines also in farming, okay, other facilities, and with human efforts also make this continent one of the largest agriculture regions of the world. Understood? Regions specialized in the production of specific crops, they are grown. Which are crops they grown, children? The crops are grown here called crop belt, corn belt, wheat belt, cotton belt, tobacco belt, etc. Regions specialized in the production of specific crops. Which are these? Are called crop belt. Once again, children, regions specialized in the production of the specific crops are called crop belt, corn belt, wheat belt, cotton belt, tobacco belt, etc. Okay, wheat is one of the popular cereals grown in North America. Once again, wheat is one of the popular one of the popular cereals grown in North America, especially in which country? Which countries? Canada and USA. Understood, children? USA. The prairies region provides the best soil of wheat cultivation, isn't it? Prairies are called what, children? Bread basket of the world or wheat bowl. Understood? Because here wheat cultivation and animal rearing. See here, children, wheat is the one of the popular cereals grown in North America, especially in Canada and USA. The prairies region provides the best soil for wheat cultivation. Understood? Since the population is very low, lot of surplus production is obtained. Population is very low, but food production is surplus. Okay, lot of surplus production is more. Production is obtained which can be exported. That's why they are exported. Maize is popularly known as corn. Maize is popularly known as corn. Okay. It is grown extensively in the United States and Mexico. Okay. Most of the maize is used as feed crop for feeding cattle and pigs. It is used for feed crop for feeding cattle and pigs. Okay. They are raised from meat in Mexico. Maize is the staple food grain. Maize is the staple food. Maize is the staple food. Which is the staple food, children? Maize is the staple food. Okay. But today maize is grown as a check crop. The other popular crops are there. Crops are barley. Other popular crops are barley, oat and potato. Understood? Barley and oat can be grown in cold weather. These crops grown in cold weather. Which crops, children? Barley, oat and potato. Barley, oat and potato. Okay. Potato, these crops grown in cold weather. Barley and oat can be grown in cold weather. Okay. Beer is brewed from barley. Oats is used as a feeding crop. Oats is used as a feeding crop for animals. Potato is also grown in the continent which serves as a food crop. It is a food crop. And then we see here cotton and tobacco are grown as cash crops in the continent. Which are the cash crops, children? Cotton and tobacco. Cotton and tobacco. These are grown as such crops in the continent. Okay. The cotton belt lies along the Mississippi Valley. The cotton belt lies along the Mississippi Valley. USA and Mexico are important producers of long staple cotton. Which countries, children? USA and Mexico are very important producers of long staple cotton. Okay. Tobacco grows in South USA, Cuba, Jamaica and Mexico. See here, tobacco grows in South USA, Cuba, Jamaica and Mexico. Understood, children? The USA ranks second after China among major tobacco growing countries of the world. First one is which one, children? Tobacco growing countries of the world. First one is China. China after North America. USA. China after USA ranks second after China. Okay, the USA ranks second after China among major tobacco growing countries of the world. First one is China and second one is USA. Okay, children, these are the first one is China and second one is USA, tobacco growing countries of the world. And then we see here sugarcane. Sugarcane is another important crop. grown here. Cuba is the third largest producer of sugar in the world. See here, Cuba. It is the third largest producer of sugar in the world. So popularly called as sugar bowl. That's why popularly called as sugar bowl of the world. Sugar bowl of the, which is the sugar bowl of the world, children? Cuba. Cuba is the third largest producer of sugar in the world. That's why it is called the sugar bowl of the world. Sugar beet is also grown in the USA. It is a major source of making sugar after sugarcane. Okay. And then we see here coffee and cocoa. Coffee and cocoa are the tropical plantation crops. These are the plantation crops. Which are the plantation crops, children? Coffee and cocoa are the tropical plantation crops grown in the parts of Central America and West Indies. Okay. Here we see fruits like grapes, oranges, lime, apple, pears, peach, etc. are grown in California, Florida, New Jersey and areas around urban centers. Okay. California produces 90% of the wine by using grapes in North America. Therefore, California is called as wine country. California is called as wine country. Shallow continental shelves such as the Grand Banks, George Banks of the New England, New England and Newfoundland coast are popular fishing grounds. Understood, children? Okay. Next we study about important minerals and industries. Important minerals and industries. North America is blessed with abundant resources because here we see agriculture also. So many people depend upon, it means so many people in North America we see main occupation, isn't it? Major occupation, important occupation is agriculture. Understood? North America is blessed with abundant resources, its natural resources. Understood? Our variety of soils, we see here fertile soils, extensive grasslands, minerals, power resources and forest wealth. Isn't it, children? North America is blessed with abundant resources. Understood? Here we see natural resources, variety of soils, extensive grasslands, minerals, power resources and forest wealth. Isn't it? That's why it is abundant, blessed with abundant resources, natural resources. The continent has rich deposits of different valuable minerals, isn't it? The deposit of gold had once attracted people to this continent. Besides this iron ore, copper, nickel, isn't it? Silver and zinc are other major minerals deposit here. We found here the continent also abounds in coal, petroleum and natural gas. This continent abounds in coal, petroleum and natural gas. Gold is the very first mineral mined in North America. We see here gold is the first mineral mined in North America, California and Yukon valleys are important areas of gold mines. Where we see gold mines? California and Yukon valleys, okay, are very important areas. These are the very important areas of gold mines, okay. Lake Superior and its surrounding areas are known for having large deposits of iron ore. Which lake, children? Lake Superior. Its surrounding, Lake Superior, its surrounding areas are known for having large deposits of iron ore. The high-grade iron ore is found in and around the Canadian Shield. Mexico is the world's major producer of silver. Mexico, it is famous for silver. Silver, okay. The world's major producer of silver. Which country, children? Mexico. The USA is the leading producer of copper in the world. USA, it is famous for copper. Okay, in the world. It is also mined in Canada. Okay, fossil fuels are exploited in considerable quantities throughout the continent. North America has large deposit. It has large deposits of high-grade coking coal. Understood, children? Coking coal in Appalachian ranges. Pennsylvania alone produces 20% of the world's total coal production. Okay, the US is the world's largest coal exporter. Oil and natural gas are found in Alaska, Texas, Louisiana, Kansas, and in western Canada and parts of Mexico. Offshore regions of the Pacific Ocean has good deposits of natural gas. The USA is the major producer of petroleum. The USA is the leading producer of nuclear power in the world. The USA is the leading producer of nuclear power. Nuclear power. Understood, children? In the world. Okay, we can see here among the countries of North America, USA and Canada are highly industrialized. Which are the highly industrialized countries, children? Here countries North America, the countries of North America, USA and Canada. USA and Canada. These countries are highly industrialized. Available of raw material like iron, ore, coal, copper, bauxite helps these heavy industries. Okay, availability of power, transport and modern technology has helped industrialization to a great extent. The lake region of Erie. The lake region of Erie, Superior and Michigan have seen a lot of development in iron and steel industries. Okay, raw materials and water transport have helped tremendously. The favorable industrial policy of USA helped in the growth of industries. Okay, the city of Pittsburgh. The city of Pittsburgh is called the Steel City. Which is called Steel City, children? The city of Pittsburgh. The city of Pittsburgh. It is called Steel City. Okay, Pittsburgh is called, the city of Pittsburgh is called the Steel City due to rich coal deposit. Why? Due to rich coal deposit found in the Appalachian region. Hydroelectric power and easy transport facilities for bulky materials. Okay, iron and steel is the basic industries, and we see so it helps the growth of other industries like automobile, shipbuilding, locomotives, heavy engineering, aircraft, etc. See here, wood pulp, paper and news print are produced in the USA and Canada. What produced here children? Wood pulp, paper and newsprint, okay, are produced in the USA and Canada. Soft wood is used in making paper. How they are making paper children? They used soft wood is used in making paper, pulp, cardboard and newsprint. Okay, pulp is used to produce synthetic fiber. Pulp is used to produce synthetic fiber. Canada is one of the top exporter of paper. Which is the top exporter of paper children? Canada. Canada is one of the top exporters of paper. Exporters of paper. Pulp and newsprints. Exporters of paper, pulp and newsprints. Okay. Lumbering is a highly organized job. Lumbering is a highly organized job in North America. People engaged in lumbering in Canada are known as lumberjacks. Okay, chemical industries produces a very variety of articles like synthetic rubber and plastics, fertilizers and medicines. Okay, plastic has now replaced wood to a great extent. Plastic is prepared in all parts of the USA. Chicago is famous for plastic industry. Which country famous for plastic children? Chicago. Chicago is famous for plastic industries. Okay, and then we see here meat packing is an important industry. Meat packing industry also very important industry, spread over in a number of centers like Chicago, Kansas City and St. Louis. Electrical and electronics goods are also produced on a large, exported from USA and Canada. Okay, Mexico and other countries in Central America large behind in industrial development. Most of these countries are small and do not have adequate power, resources and raw materials needed for industrial development. Okay, last point is population. Now we study about population. Population of North America. Population of North America. Population density is the highest. Okay, see here, most of the North Americans are descendants of Europe. Europeans of America, American Indians and Africans. Most of the population Europeans of America, American Indians and Africans. Europeans of American Indians and African. We see here most of the North Americans are descendants of Europeans of American Indians and Africans. Okay, although there are some native or indigenous people, most of them speak which language? Spanish, English, French or American Indian languages. Okay, population density is the highest in the highlands of the Mexico and Central America. Here we see population density is the highest. Okay, but much of the northern part of the continent is almost empty, especially the frozen for north. The densely populated parts of USA are urban centers and industrial regions. Okay, where we see densely population children, densely populated parts of USA are urban centers and industrial region. Here we see the densely population. Nearly 98% of the population is urban. See here, 98% of the population lived in urban area. Urban areas. Okay, population is urban in North America. The population of Caribbean island is very less, but settlement is dense due to the limited availability of land. Okay children, in this lesson we already learned about so many aspects, isn't it? We understood the location, extent and physical setting of North America. We understood the diversity of physical divisions, isn't it? We understood the richness and lakes of North America, isn't it? We discussed here, we learned the influence of climate or natural vegetation and animals. We know about agriculture development of North America. We understood how North America developed industries by utilizing minerals, isn't it? Understand the density and distribution of population of North America. These all aspects we already learned in this chapter. Okay children, thank you.